Hello, my name is Susan Vang, and today I'll be talking about my paper today. My paper is called Rape in Film, a Sociological Perspective. The reason why I chose this topic is because it seemed very interesting, and I also had a few questions about this topic, which this paper went on to answer. I chose a sociological perspective because film is consumed daily and widely in society. And because of this, films can go on to have an effect on how people perceive things, especially with such a sensitive topic as rape. So let's go into my paper. So as you can see, these first few um, paragraphs, these are some of the concepts of sociological perspectives that I will be touching on in the paper as we go throughout the paper. And then after those paragraphs, I will go into history of rape in film. This passage just basically shows how depictions of sexual violence in film changed throughout the years into what it is in today's society. And then next few paragraphs, I go on to talk about how rape is depicted in today's society, whether it is to raise awareness or for expectation. I first talked about raising awareness. And yeah, basically how they intend to raise awareness. They often use empathy and emotions to get awareness across. And then after those two paragraphs, I go into how films intend to exploit rape, often sexualizing it and using it to further the plot. So these two paragraphs just basically go on to show that these type of strategies are not accidental, but intentional, so that they could draw in more viewers. And then after that, we can see this paragraph, which basically just shows that not only is it about the intentions of the movie, but it also depends on how the audience interprets it. So yeah, and as you can see, this basically says this is because the audience can vary in terms of background, race, gender, and cultural norms, which basically means that there will be different interpretations of the same depictions of rape in films. After this paragraph, we will go into desensitizations, basically just meaning that basically just goes to show that the repeated exposure of these depictions can result in normalization of sexual violence. So basically, the more people see rape in films, they will go on to have less emotional attachment to it, and they will go on to see it as something that is normal. And then after those two paragraphs, here's a counter argument paragraph that basically just says that these explicit depictions are are raising awareness, but even though they are, this can lead to desensitization, which can lead to the normalization of sexual violence. Yep. And then after that, we go into my last paragraph, where basically uses all the other evidence that I had in my paper, and basically just puts that rape in film is only defensible when it is used to raise awareness and reinforce existing societal attitudes that is morally wrong. And yeah, that is my paper.